Hello, everybody. How is the phenomenal family out there doing? My name is Frank. I want to welcome you here to Crayon Eaters Unite, where we talk about what's going on, the new things and updates that we have for crayons ready to eat, as well as we have some phenomenal guests that we're starting to bring on. We're bringing on Marine veterans, and we want to hear why, what they're doing, what they've got going on out there, and the great things that you're doing in the veteran community as well. So, like I said, I'm Frank. I'm the CEO of Crayons Ready to Eat. If you haven't heard of us, there's a joke that goes around. It's calling us Marines crayon eaters. And we have turned that joke into reality by making the first edible, colorable chocolate crayon. Yes, I said colorable chocolate crayon. The three major C's that are important when you're a crayon eater. Okay. So we're here to let you know what we got going on. And I'm going to bring up Cassandra with us and let her tell you who she is because she's the brains behind Crayons Ready to Eat.
Hi,
Hey, Cassandra.
everybody. Hi. So Frank kind of sort of already introduced me. So I am COO of Crayons Ready to Eat. Um, when Frank came up with this amazing idea, I was one he called to create the first edible colorable crayon.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
The only one that I thought of is, because you were in the food, you knew about food and about baking, and I had no clue. I was just a woodworker, blue collar guy. So, but
Hey.
well, we want to thank everybody. We couldn't have done this without you guys. Um, for you to be able to be here, follow us along this 4-year journey that we have been on through this. We started this in 2017 and we launched locally in San Diego in 2018. Proof of concept. 2019, we got our cottage food permit and we started getting through and hitting things up um, and getting it out there to market. And finally, with you guys' support and helping us with our crowdfunding and everything else, we're able to get to the steps that we are today. And where we are today is we are now accepting pre-orders um, on our website to where you can actually go in, pre-order our crayons ready to eat. You're going to get 6 crayons within that pouch. Cass, why
That's
don't you tell them
right.
what the name of the colors are?
All right. So there's Jarhead Red, Squid Blue, and there's Pearl Pirate Orange, and there's Dogface Green, and Space Cadet White. Oh, sorry, that one makes me laugh every time because I don't know if that's going to be their new nickname or not, or if we're the ones going to be creating the new nickname for them.
Yep. And don't forget, we
Oh,
did nickname the Air Force. We put out
the Flyboy Yellow.
Flyboy Yellow. That is right. So, yep, we
That's right.
definitely, and you can pre-order those by going to our website, crayonsreadytoeat.com. You see it going across the bottom down there. And one of the great things that we're doing to say thank you as well is we're giving you a 10% off discount code that
That's
is
right.
only going to be available during pre-orders. So get your crayons now. Now, pre-orders will be shipping on May 1st. So when you go in there, we're letting you know because our molds are almost done. We should hopefully have those get shipped out of Italy within this week or next week, going to our manufacturer. That our manufacturer is going to be producing these for us and meet the FDA requirements required
That's
for us to
right.
be able to do so. So get on there, order your CREs now, and we want to thank you for all your support that we've had. Now, one thing that you've noticed that we've done in the past, and we did 2 weeks ago, is we're bringing on Marine veteran guests. Now, we're not picking on the other branches, even though we've done that by keeping the names going on. We are highlighting Marines because those of you decided to call us Marines crayon eaters. And we want to hear from active duty veteran Marines about what they've got going on, what they're doing in the veteran community, and hear their thoughts on this whole crayon eater nonsense idea that has been a joke for a few years now. So, without further ado, I am going to bring up Kyle Killinger.
Woohoo.
Kyle,
Hey guys,
how you doing?
I'm
Ah.
enjoying my crayon. This
Oh.
one's this one's got about 3,000 miles on it, but it's still good,
My gosh. Oh.
So, you got 3,000 miles on that thing.
and it still
So,
tastes amazing.
so you've got the first gen. You wait till you try our second generation crayons that is being made by our manufacturing facility. It is way better than what you just put into your mouth.
I mean, that's a bold statement, but you know what? I'll trust you because like when I first heard about it, I'm like, it's an amazing idea. I'm like, I'm not a huge chocolate fan. When I ate that, I was like, holy shit, that's that's good. So the new ones are even better. I can't wait to
Yes,
try them.
they
They're
are
so good.
they are better. So, speaking of 3,000 miles, do us a favor, tell us what you're doing. Give us an idea of what your Marine Corps career was like, what your rank was when you got out, when you served, what you're doing now, and what you've done in order to get those crayons to make it 3,000 miles.
All right. So my Marine Corps career started in 2007. I had no want to join the military at all. I had no direction in my life. My best friend actually had wanted to be a Marine his entire life, and we'd known each other since kindergarten. He was like, he joined the program, and he's like, just come in and talk to a recruiter. It can't hurt. I'm like, okay, it can't hurt. And 48 hours later, I was on a plane to San Diego, um, and then on the yellow footprints there at MCRD. And I didn't have any like I didn't care what I did, so obviously they threw me in infantry, and I was a 0351, which later got combined with 0311, and I got out in 2009 as a PFC. I got in a little bit of trouble, a little shenanigans, so
Oh
I got
no.
Mhm.
I got out, but nothing major, thank God, and so after that, I kind of like just threw away, pushed everything under the rug. I didn't want to be a part of it. Didn't want to, associate with the military because I was young, really stupid. Got into some pretty bad addictions, and I met a guy in a bar in 2015 that was walking across the country for the 22 veterans to commit suicide every day, and I heard his story, and it changed my life. Um, so from that moment on, I wanted to do something like that, and the following four summers in a row, I ran 300 miles in about a week or so for the same cause. And I have met countless amazing people doing that and helping raising awareness for that. And then when the whole pandemic happened, kind of shut the world down. I had just lost my job, and it kind of threw me into like a new like, hey, this is my chance to do coast to coast, and that was right before COVID happened. So I started planning for that. I thought it was my chance, and then obviously I couldn't do it in 2020 because the world was shut down. But I still planned on doing it. I just didn't know how or when. Um, and the stars aligned just perfectly. Where I got another job, but in the spring of last year, I went to my work and I was like, "Hey, can I take 4 months off work for this reason?" And 2 days later, they came back and said yes. So I had like 3 months to prepare. And very long story short, we got the RV, got the drivers, got pretty much everything I needed, and then I ran from San Diego MCRD uh, outside the front gate and all the way to Washington D.C. 3,333 miles in 117 days, and it was the best thing I could have ever done for myself. Um, Best experience I've ever had in my life. The most freeing thing I've ever done in my life. And I people have asked me if I'm going to do it again. There's a 99.999% chance I'll never do it again, but I wouldn't take back what I did. I wouldn't take back the choices that I made to get where I'm at in my life, because I struggled with that for a very long time, and I'm finally come to peace with that. Everything that I've done and went through and the choices I've made have led me to where I'm at, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, I know whenever we cross paths because you have a podcast.
Mhm.
And tell us the name of that podcast.
Um, it's kind of funny because it goes hand in hand with what you're doing. It's called Full Metal Crayon Eaters. Me and my buddy Tom Endorf is the founder of Save 22. Do that podcast every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and it's just there's no structure to it. It's a shit show most of the time, and but it's a good play. It's a good time for us and other vendors just to come and just relax and put down the weight of everything else and just joke around. And we get serious sometimes, but we get it moves so quick. We're funny one minute, we're serious the next, and we just try to help people just not think about the shit that's going on in the world and in their lives.
Yeah, exactly. And I know whenever you had me on the show, and that's whenever I found out about you running, and then with Save 22, as everybody
Mm.
sees that, and we got the website up there. Tell us what Save 22 is about.
Oh man, that's a long list. They've grown exponentially over the past like 7 years or 6 or 7 years. I met Tom the very first year I did my 300 miles. Um, I posted a video in a bearding group, and it got shared there. And I met Tom through that, and he had just started Save 22. He just wanted to go on a hike, and it has become a amazing organization with amazing people. They take veterans out on fishing trips, hunting trips, to sporting events, races, golf tournaments, and golf outings and stuff, all kinds of stuff. And if the veteran needs some more help than just that, they need to go get professional help. They send them to hey,
Oops.
got it,
My
didn't
bad.
you?
Yep.
You're good.
My bad.
They also will, they have the resources to send the veterans where they need to go to get the help that they need. They do different retreats and stuff, different organizations, like you name it. If there's something that a veteran needs, if they don't know how to do it, they know somebody that can get them there.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool.
And they're a big reason why I've continued to do what I do. Because I've seen firsthand the impact that they've made on not just my life but other veterans' lives and stuff. So their big event they do multiple events every year, but their big one event is they do a hike. What started everything, they do that every year now. It's the first Saturday in May, and I know Tom's not here, but I'm personally inviting you if you can make it to Carrollton, Ohio, for the first Saturday in May for the Save 22 hike. It's the 6th annual. We would love to have you there. I'll be there. I wouldn't miss it. It's one of my favorite events of the year.
Well, it's going to be kind of hard to be in two places at once because we got to end up being where our manufacturer's at in the May 1st to be able to ship these out and get our product,
Yep.
out there with that. So we'll see what happens on that one.
Yeah.
And see if we can make that happen. But so when we connected, you're on a podcast, you started doing this run. You said you came out here to San Diego, and we connected up and was
Yep.
able to get you some of our delicious, yummy crayons. So knowing when you were in, I don't know about you, but I know when I was in, I wasn't called a crayon eater. Were you?
Yeah, uh, a little bit. It wasn't like it's not. It wasn't as used as much as it is now. I don't feel like I don't remember it. I do remember being called that a few times though. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe that's
So
when it kind of began.
yeah, that
Yeah.
might have been when it started.
Yeah. So what's your, what's your thought on now being called a crayon eater?
Oh, I embrace it. I, I, we've been called a lot worse. If cranier is what you want to call me, then by all means, I won't hesitate. Even if it's not a real, if it's not if it's not one of these, I still won't hesitate to do it just to freak people out. And they're like, "Did you really just take a bite out of that crayon?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Have you never done it?" And then like just the look on their face and just that usually is a good, icebreaker, a good conversation starter too. So I embrace
So
it. I love it.
so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up a video here that I'm gonna show for the first time that I popped in there for a second, and I'm hoping the sound works on this for everybody. If it doesn't, I apologize. Just know that tomorrow you will see this on a post. This is a video that Kyle put together for us for Crayons Ready to Eat. Without further ado, oh my goodness, that is
You
a
have
good
no
one.
idea. You have no idea how much I had to suck in my stomach to get those trousers on still.
Oh
'Cause I
no.
don't have a 28-inch waist anymore.
And the crayons aren't helping either.
Nope.
Oh.
And it just
So
came to me like just in a split second. My roommate was like, because I wanted to have him film it for me, and I was like, I want to do this, and he's like, you need to go outside and do it in the snow, and I was like, okay, let's go. I was like, I got one take, I got one left.
Oh, jeez.
so
Oh.
where if anybody wants to follow along your journey, following what you're doing, and if you ever decide to do another run again, which there may be a possibility, um, where can they find you at out on social media and everything?
Um, I'm primarily just on Facebook. I have an Instagram. I don't really use it very often. I'm horrible about
I
that.
mean, that one right
Um,
there.
that one right there. But luckily, since technology is so amazing, most things that I post to Facebook automatically goes to there too now.
Yep.
Um, I don't think my videos do. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but Instagram because he's my brother, and Facebook because he's my brother.
And then
Those
what
are the
about
two.
this one here?
That is my that is my personal TikTok. That is not just veteran stuff. There's funny stuff on there. There's serious stuff on there. There's stuff on there that my mother should not see probably.
Oh no.
Well, let's hope she's not watching this one because she now has your handle.
Yeah, she wouldn't be surprised though. She raised me and she knows that I'm crazy and I'm wild. So
Yeah.
at least I'm not like setting myself on fire and jumping off a building anymore. I outgrew that phase pretty quick. Thank God.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear on that one.
Now I just I get a wild hair. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go run across the country.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
Kyle, I want to thank you for being here on the show. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to send you back into the green room. We're going to finish up here and we'll be back with you. But I want to thank you very much. And I appreciate your support and you doing the things that you do in the veteran community.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
We'll talk to you in a bit, Kyle.
Oh, that's
So,
good.
right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy, and like I said, whenever he came out of San Diego, and it was great to be able to catch up with him and getting some of our delicious crayons. So
Right?
yep, but
Definitely.
so one of the things. So bear with me, folks. I'm trying to find the tab that I want to pull up here. This is live, so this is how it works. So keep in mind, when you go to our website, we really would like to get on your email, get you on our email list because we want to keep you updated and informed. Because every month we send out an email newsletter, letting you know what's going on. And when you go to our website, that'll pull up right then and there for you. And then, Cass, while I'm getting this, I'll let you tell them about our products while I'm pulling them up.
Sure. So, if you guys haven't already looked through our website, we do have a couple different things that you could choose from other than just our CREs being on pre-order. We do have a free, downloadable coloring sheet of Lance Corporal Crunch, And we also have the stickers of him as well, if you wanted that. Those are pretty awesome. I actually have some in person with me. We also have the leather patch and certified crayon eater decal. It's perfect for any of your crayon eaters out there. And t-shirts.
Yep. And then also, if you got that special crayon eater in your life and you want to get them a gift card to spend on our website, we have our e-gift coins that are available. You can get them in increments of 10, $10. You can get in $10, 25, 50, 100, and 150. Okay. So keep that in mind that you also have that available. And then, of course, lo and behold, we have our yummy, delicious crayons ready to eat right there for you to enjoy. All righty.
Well, it's
Go
still
on.
pre-sale though. So they're not going to
Yes,
be shipped till May 1st.
exactly. Now, also, we have an opportunity for you to round up. You can take whatever change you have, round it up to an equal amount, and that goes back to the Veterans Connection. Here in the future, we will have Eric Ranks of the Veteran Connection on here, so he can tell you more about that. So keep in mind that you have an opportunity to give back to a veteran organization is doing things for the mental health of veterans and helping get them service dogs in that are needed for the veterans in need.
Yes.
All righty.
Definitely. Yeah.
Righty. So,
And I also, once again, don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. And that is at the bottom of our website too.
yes.
So you are still informed of what's going on and what's been happening and future things.
Now, also, one last thing that we want to tell you guys is that we are looking for veteran artists this week. You've got a couple days left. We're getting the email should be going out Friday to all the ones that have already submitted to be veteran artists in our first ever coloring book. And what that is a kid-friendly, crayons ready to eat exclusive coloring book. All righty, that's going to be highlighting veteran, active duty, milspouse, independent artist in our coloring book. And you can go to our website and click on the artist submission in the menu, or you can go to this link right here and be able to get on that and be one of the veteran artists. One thing that it is in our artist industry is it's hard to be a published artist and build a portfolio. And we are helping you do that by getting you published into our coloring book. So just know that is one of the ways we're here to help you out. So if you're interested or you know a veteran artist, please let them know that we have an opportunity for them.
Yeah.
Also, Cass, let them know if they have a store, how they can get a hold of us if they want to sell our crayons in their store. If they have a shop or a business, they want to get a hold of us to sell our crayons in their shop, how can they get a hold of us?
Well, you can always email us and let us know that you are interested in that. Sorry, when you asked the question, I was like, what?
It's all good.
It threw me off. It's been a long day. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely email us at info@crayonsreadytoeat so we can get in touch with you.
Yep. Well, everybody, we want to thank you for being here. We appreciate your time spending with us. Make sure that you not only follow us, here on our Crayon Eaters Unite. We are on Facebook with that. We're on our YouTube channel. You can also find us on, of course, Facebook, which is at the bottom there. Just type in Crayons Ready to Eat, and you will find us on our that page. And we also are on Instagram at Crayons Ready to Eat. We're on TikTok at Crayons Ready to Eat. And we are on Twitter. And Twitter is the oddball one. The Twitter is twitter.com/crayons_R_E. So
that's right. We should mention there are 2 Instagram pages. They are both us.
Yeah, one's a backup page. So if you come across that one, it is us. But our primary one is at Crayons Ready to Eat. So you can find us on there.
Yep, that's right.
All righty. Everybody, we will catch you in 2 weeks and we are doing this in a bi-weekly show. We will catch you in 2 weeks on May 22nd, same time, same place, right here, where we're going to have Stephen on from Master Blaster Coffee. All righty.
I think we meant to say March 22nd.
Yeah, March 22nd. What she said was right there. It's been a long day.
Oh, oh man, thank you guys for hanging in with us.
So, all righty. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Bye. Have a good night.